The accident that I had was the worst thing that could have happened to me, and I didn't understand why it was happening, but I learned that rock bottom is sometimes the best place to start something new. It was such a long-term goal of mine to be in the Marvel universe. When I got the role, it's just the most magical thing ever. I jumped and screamed. I was just really, really happy. It was amazing to meet Scarlett and Florence and some of the, huge actors. It was like, she's right there, acting in real life.
Yeah, it's funny how life works out. I'm Shayna West, AKA the Samarider. I was just splitting in between the lanes. On a motorbike, you can go in between traffic. And there was a van, and as I was coming past, he just pulled out to the right, without checking his mirrors, and so I went straight into the van. The bike stopped, I flew off. It was a pretty bad accident. The bike was completely written off, like everything was broken, the forks snapped, it was just completely destroyed. I broke my neck, and I was in hospital for about a week. What made it worse at the time for me is that I was a regional sales executive and I had a company car and a laptop and a phone, and I then lost my job because I couldn't work. And then my boyfriend broke up with me. I actually became very depressed, and I spent a lot of time in my bedroom, just in bed watching anime. It was unlike any other cartoon I'd seen before. It was so expressive and engaging. It's like if you watch a drama or an action that has a bit of romance and a little bit of sci-fi and psychological thriller aspect to it, and put it all into one, you have a typical anime. Anime is amazing, and it's so insightful and so deep, and there's so many hidden messages. Any awful thing that they went through made them into a better person. But it's the fact that they overcome, they triumph. That feeling, I knew I wanted to feel like that. I owe that all to my brother, because if he didn't show me about anime at my lowest point, I wouldn't have been inspired to pursue my passions.
You've seen him going through those struggles and through all those training and putting in all those hours as well. So yeah, that's the cool thing about anime, because it's all a build-up. Shayna's always been a talented one as well, but I'm very proud of her journey and who she's become as well, innit?
I was watching hours and hours. I knew what I wanted to be like them. Like, when I say them, I mean heroes. I wanted to be them. If this character so exists, she probably gets around on her motorbike. And then I put the two words together and I came up with a name, Samurai. And then because I'm a motorbike enthusiast, the rider. Put it together and you get the wordplay of the Samarider. I still love my bike, like I fell off, but you get straight back on it, it comes with the territory. Just because you get hurt once doesn't mean you're gonna give up. Extreme martial arts is the first martial art I started to teach myself. I was so amazed by it because anime is very high energy, it's very high speed, everything's very dramatic and theatric. And extreme martial arts was almost the embodiment of that in a form of martial arts. I was influenced by the weapons that they used, which is predominantly the katana, which is the samurai sword, the bow staff, which is like a long stick. But these were the two main weapons. I would download videos and then play them back in slow motion and then study what they were doing and hope that one day I'd be able to look half as good as they do. I haven't played with the sword for a while, so I'm just kind of going over some moves and reacquainting myself. Oh, I have all my fingers. The knife goes chop, chop, chop. If I miss the spaces in between, my fingers will come off. I was just on YouTube looking at knife tricks and I saw a game or a song called the Knife Game Song. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna do my own version. So the trick for me to do this is to look at the spaces in between my fingers as opposed to looking at my fingers. The next day, I checked my Instagram and I had gone from under 1,000 followers to 10,000 followers overnight, and I was just like, what on earth? It was ridiculous. Chop, 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 chop. I'm picking up the speed, and if I hit my fingers, then my hand will start to bleed. Should I do that? But after seeing that video and finding my page, they saw my martial arts and saw that I was teaching myself martial arts. They were saying things like, oh, wow, you know, you could be in movies. In my mind, it was perfect. And I just thought to myself, as far-fetched as it seems, you know, to try and become a movie star out of nowhere, I thought, I'm gonna try it. And, you know, like I said, I didn't know how, but I had an idea and I had the desire, and I just went for it. We are preparing to shoot a short fight scene for my Instagram, which is even more exciting because it's not something I do often. Fight choreography is something I'm more new to, but I'm still really excited to make some videos and show people. So in this video, I'll be working with a small team of other martial artists, and we'll actually be fighting each other in the video. Not for real, of course, it's screen fighting, so there's that challenge of making it look real and making it look exciting, making it believable, getting the timing right, not hurting each other.
For me, when I'm on set, I'm always like hyping myself up, just in case camera can see you in the background.
David's like an established stuntman. He's done lots of work. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of working with the best right now, yeah, which is great. Oh yeah, the actual reaction. We're coming up with some of the choreography on the spot, which, you know, takes a bit more time, but it's fun because we get to play with new ideas and stuff like that. So yeah, it's fun. I'm really excited. As someone who does mostly weapons demos, I don't get to work with other people in my videos very often. Yeah, so I'm really excited, a little bit nervous, but I'm sure we're going to pull this off and it's going to look wicked.
Rolling, ready, 3, 2, 1, action.
Being able to create content like this where I'm doing fight choreography, I'm hoping will be able to, one, help me get loads of practice in, because fight choreography isn't my strong point because I just don't get to spend time doing it. So I get to practice with, you know, trained professionals, and then when we get good content, I get to put it out there and sort of advertise, this is what I'm training, this is what I'm doing, and hopefully showcase my potential. Yeah, this is cool fight stuff. Yeah. We are in Brixton and we're gonna go to my office. No one else comes up here, so yeah, check my emails, see if I've got any new castings or anything exciting. If I've got time, I might be watching some cool videos and I get a nice view. It's my space. So my Instagram profile is my platform to share my magic with the whole world. I like to think I'm planting the seed of an idea in people's minds so that when they see me, they think, wow, she would look really good in this project. I create my own opportunities by putting myself out there, by creating amazing content and putting it on the internet, showing everyone that this is who I am, this is what I love to do, and this is what I can do. I like to do photo shoots and just make sure I'm taking pictures regularly and sharing it online, just to keep the engagement going with my supporters. I have split personalities sometimes. I came to realise that when I am myself, Shayna, I'm friendly, I'm happy, I'm easygoing. Sam Ryder is more of an intense individual. She is very unrelenting, fearless, and strong and fierce. When I perform, I go into my alter ego. So whenever I'm doing my action, my weapons, my martial arts, that's often, more than often, the Sam Ryder that you're seeing.
Are you with us?
One day I got an email from Paul, my agent, and it was for a casting titled, well, untitled Marvel film.
We hit them with everything we've got, whatever it takes.
And I was pretty nervous with self-tapes because I hadn't really done a lot.
Let's move! They've got us surrounded.
Are you with us?
Yes.
It's something that I've wanted to do for so long, being a Marvel film, and it's something that I wanted so badly, but I put my whole into it so that they can just really see your ability to act. So for me, it was like, whoa, so much pressure because I haven't been to acting school or anything like that. But, you know, I just kind of threw myself in and gave it my everything and, yeah, hope for the best.
Jordan coaches me to take everything that I know now to the next level.
I saw her on Instagram, I thought she was amazing. Then I saw that she didn't flip as much as I thought. So then I said, yeah, let me message her. And then from there, we just become good friends. And, you know, we've been training for like 2 years now.
In the UK, to be a professional stunt performer, you need to be on British Stunt Register, which is an association of qualified stunt performers. I want to join them, and to do that, you need to be a master of 6 disciplines.
Which obviously involve martial arts, some kind of acrobatics like gymnastics or trampolining, and then several other miscellaneous skills like diving, horse riding, stunt driving, rock climbing.
Okay, cool. But yeah, that's the next step in my training, is to acquire these skills, become masters of them all, and join the Stunt Register and sit with the big boys. So yeah, I love it.
Keep my balls off there.
Horse riding is a skill that I want to start with as early as possible. I think it's just a very popular demand from the stunt and film industry to find actors and stunt performers that know how to ride a horse. I'm a little bit nervous because unlike a bike, a horse has its own mind and body and personality. I have really high respect for these animals. They're very emotionally intelligent. And so it's more of a partnership. We're going to meet a lovely lady called Nikki.
Hello.
Who is an expert stunt rider.
This is Zeus. This will be the horse that you're riding.
Oh, what an epic name.
And we'll be introducing you today to a little bit of sword fighting on horseback.
Oh, wow. This is not just teach her to ride a horse. No, teach her how to fight on a horse with swords. Okay, yeah, sounds fun. Bit of a leap for someone who hasn't really ridden a horse before. I'm a city girl, kind of born and raised. This is way out of my comfort zone, but yeah, I'm excited to not only try riding a horse, but to try a couple of stunts as well.
She wants to go on and do stuff in films. You know, you need to be able to control the situation.
I don't want to stand too close behind them. I can see them looking back, like, what's going on here?
We're working at the moment in a very, very controlled environment for her to keep everything as safe as possible.
Do I just go in?
But obviously, a lot can happen, and you have to be quick enough and sensible enough to deal with it, but that all comes from experience.
I'm just trying to figure out the mechanics of it. They make it look so easy. And they're riding so close together as well. It's like, wow, it's just... I'm going to be doing that today. we're going to try and be nearly as cool as she is and try, you know, riding a horse, learning as much as I need to make sure everything's safe and, you know, proper procedure. And I'm going to try a couple of stunts as well.
Good boy. Okay, first things first.
So,
Come on, gymnast, up you go.
let's just I'll just put that in there. Okay, so just go for it.
Yep, swing your leg right over, sit down nice and soft.
Sorry, a little bit hard on the landing there, Zeus.
Yeah. So I'll teach you a little bit how to steer. Very important.
With me, it's just a bit strange. I'm just very apprehensive. I'm very careful not to do the wrong thing or touch the wrong thing. So I just tried to keep to myself until I knew a little bit more about what was around and what I'd be doing.
Okay, I think we should go faster.
Okay.
The rhythm is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Yeah, I think it's just unfamiliar territory. And then as the day started to go on, it started to get a little bit less scarier, you know, a little bit less intimidating, and then I could kind of relax and really enjoy it.
Okay, keep going. Up, down.
But once I got a little bit more used to it, it got a lot better.
So very, very slowly, you're going to pretend, thank you, you're going to pretend that you've just been stabbed by a sword in the shoulder. And you're going to come.
Look at it's been like constant. I got this. Oh, it's gonna be hard. No, I've definitely got this. Oh, that's really hard.
No, she's coming. Now down.
But yeah, it's been really good. Can't complain.
And then up is literally pure strength, and it's straight back up to the pommel. 1, 2, 3, and go. 3 and go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Good, and up. So we'll do one more just with a trot. Then we're going to try one with Louise next to you on the big black horse, and she's going to stab you with a sword, and you're going to die.
I'm gonna be so dramatic.
Okay, you ready? Hang on. Okay.
It was quite difficult,
And up.
but I think I managed to pull it off. That has given me. It's given me a bit more. It's given me a bit more confidence. I did feel like, okay, you know, I've gotten past the first bit. And then I got outside and saw the space was much bigger and was like, oh gosh.
So Shayna, you've worked with swords before. Basically what we want to do is we want to build on what we did earlier on. So we want to revisit the drag that we did with Shayna. That'll be like the end goal. Let me get Kate a sword and I'll choreograph quickly something for the three of you.
Okay, girls, are you ready?
So let's try the swords. I hope probably be a lot easier because it's more my comfort zone. So we'll see. Aha, okay. There are a lot of challenges.
So it's all in the weight of your arm, yeah?
Okay.
So we're going to see how strong you are now.
Particularly fight choreography on a horse. Because I'm still learning how to do realistic and engaging fight choreography on the ground where everything doesn't really move. So on a horse, it added a whole new element to it, which I was totally unprepared for. So that's something I definitely would like a bit more time, just, you know, try it again and see if I could do it a bit better. But yeah, I still enjoyed all of it.
Good. Yeah, good. Keep trotting, keep trotting. Good. And up, up. Yeah, well done.
The most challenge was the timing of everything. Once you learn how to do everything, you know, I guess it's easy enough to kind of do it. Go, go, go!
Okay.
But to pull it all together and working with the timing of two other riders as well, I found that to be quite challenging to remember everything that I've been taught today and then execute it in perfect timing and make it look good and not hurt anyone, including myself. That was very challenging.
Okay, ready for trot? Mm-hmm. Okay, hop boys, hop boys.
But hoping I pulled it off.
There we go.
She's doing very well. She's picking it up really quickly.
She's
got a long way to go, but you know, it's fantastic that she's got the drive and the commitment to do it.
Oh, I'll never be satisfied. If you ask me, as they say, you know, you're your worst critic. I'm definitely my worst critic. So I'd always look for ways to improve. But I am happy with the progress that I made today. I'm very happy with the progress that I made.
Self-tape was a big challenge for me, one of my biggest challenges, because I haven't been to acting school or anything like that, but it paid off. When I realised I was going to be in Black Widow, I probably jumped and screamed. Yeah, it was just, I celebrated. It's just the most magical thing ever. I don't mean like through a party, but like in my mind and in my body. I did a little happy dance and I thanked all my angels. I just really wanted to encourage that feeling of gratitude and happiness, because I believe that's how you attract more good things into your life. It was amazing to meet Scarlett and Florence and some of the, you know, huge actors. It was like, you know, she's right there acting in real life. Growing up, you see these celebrities on your TV. You see them so much, it's almost like you know them, and you see them and you want to, hey, Scarlett. It's like, don't do that. But she's honestly one of the nicest people I've met. She's so cool, and she's always like treated us. So it was amazing. They're so great, and then to be able to watch them work, it's so inspirational, and to kind of take notes from them, or they'll personally give you tips. Yeah, it's an amazing experience, and I have no doubt we'll work together again.
Good thing is that she's good at what she does and she's a perfectionist, and sometimes she's really hard on herself. So yeah, it's all about the balance.
It's fantastic that she's got the drive and the commitment, and I'm sure she'll get there. Yeah, go for it.
Shayla's always been that kind of fearless, adventurous. I mean, honestly speaking, I'm kind of surprised, but at the same time, I'm not surprised, only because I know how talented she is. She's amazing.
The journey has been very unpredictable. Sometimes very difficult and very draining, but and never has it ever crossed my mind to ever stop or ever give up. You can't stop. If you stop, you might as well be dead. That's how I see it. Sometimes we think things are really horrible and they shouldn't be happening to us, but they're essential in helping us become who we are or who we're meant to be.
That accident, which seemed like the worst thing that had ever happened to me in my life, ended up being the single best thing that ever happened to me, because it put me on the right path to, you know, to discover my passion and my dream career.